I think the best thing to do is to listen to Archer and to protect Ilya. I think Archer can get Tosaka himself, but it's gonna cost Emiya big time. We're gonna protect Ilya like we stated. I'll protect Ilya. I can't try to save two people. Tosaka's Archer, but Ilya has no one. Then I have to take Berserker's place. I tackle Ilya, forcing her to the ground. On the instant, I cover her body with my own. Oh, that sound effect was really awesome. It really did kind of distort everything. My vision and perception is filled with black. It's hot. My body is almost blown away. The condensed and released wave of magical energy rages through the forest as a storm. It's not there. My vision is painted black. It's if it's this dark, even though I can clearly see a black sun must have come falling down. My body's not there. Is that Angra talking? Probably melted from the heat. My body's not there. No, it's Shirou. The loss of my sense of touch is more disgusting than the pain. But that's a problem. I can't protect Ilya unless I have a body. The Black Shadow tries to take Ilya. I flail on my right arm to drive it off. Embracing her with that same arm, I press her to the ground. And I finally realize my body's there. Body must be there, or else I couldn't have protected Ilya. Man, I panicked too much. And all I lost was my left arm. Are you... you can't... How can things get any worse? I feel like I'm gonna go insane playing this. Like, it's just one thing after another, after another, after another. It's okay. All I lost was my entire left arm. So not only can Shirou not heal, not only does he doesn't have a servant, he has to kill Saber again. Or fight Saber again. Well, he didn't kill Saber, but he's gonna have to fight Saber again. Probably they're gonna pull some bullshit and make Shirou do it, because that would be the saddest way to do it. And then he's handicapped. Yeah, that's GG. How it... I can't even see a reality where Shirou gets through the next couple days alive, let alone the rest of the route. All I lost was my left arm. That's the only part of me that vanished without trace. The rest of my body is still there. But I still have the sense of loss. I only lost one of the two, but it feels like I lost my whole body. It's disappearing. The shadow fades away without trace, its energy spent. Ilya's safe. My ears must be numb, as I can't hear what she's saying. What happened to Tosaka? Archer is there. His red cloak is painted a deeper red, and he's so weakened that he might disappear the next second. Medusa just arrived. How strange. Why is she here? You talking to Emiya? Is she talking to Emiya? What?
このまま消えるというのならこれをくれてやったところで変わるまい
I'm just gonna continue reading. Archer and Ryder are talking. What the hell is going on? And in the end... 人の身に霊体をつなげては助からない。だが、俺とその男は特例だ。リンが目を覚ましたら、うまく処置をしてくれるだろう。Oh. So he and Shirou are the exception. The way that Emi is talking gives me the impression that he's not long for this world. That's a death flag. He tenderly runs his fingers through Tosaka's hair. My vision fades to black. The dark sun no longer shines on the forest. Then, the darkness must be falling on my consciousness. That's the death flag of just the end flag. So it is. They're just gonna kill Emiya off. But he's gonna transplant something? They talked about cutting his arm off. Oh. Arm transplant? I don't know how that would work. I guess magic? Oh god, son of a freaking nacho. The shadow wavers. The Red Knight is covered in blood, and Tosaka Rin is sitting on the ground, dumbfounded. About 5 meters away from them stand the silver-haired girl and Emiya Shirou hand in hand. The shadow wavers. After shrinking like a dead tree, the shadow expands like a blowfish. No, its poisonous nature is like an uglier deep sea fish. The expansion continues without limit, swelling outward and dyeing the forest black. At that instant, the Red Knight dies, protecting Tosaka Rin, and Emiya Shirou survives by pure luck. I salute you, Emiya. It is fortunate that the ground is uneven. The expanding shadow passes over Emiya Shirou, who is in a hollow pit, but his left arm is above its rim, unable to share in that fortune. Why are we going back to Sakura? She wakes up. It's been half a day since she sent Ryder to guard Shirou. Does that thing come alive when she's asleep? Okay. It's been half a day since she sent Ryder to guard Shirou, Mato Sakura, who shared vision with her servant to follow the situation. Oh no, she just watched through. Okay. Follow the situation without ever leaving the house is brought back to reality with that scene. She feels like vomiting. Her vision is blurred as if she had lost it because she cut the shared vision off by force. Her body is sweating, and as soon as she breathes, what's in her stomach rises up to her throat. She runs into the dressing room. She's covered her mouth with her hands. And as soon as she gets to the sink... Oh lord, I'm sorry, Sakura. Ugh! She vomits out everything in her stomach. She stands there with her head down, shoulders heaving. Her long hair flutters like a curtain, hiding her face from the mirror. His arm was just cut off by it. Or was it consumed? She recalls the nightmare. There's no mistake about the vision. Emiya Shirou's left arm was swallowed by the shadow while protecting the silver-haired girl. Okay. It melted away without trace from the shoulder down. That is the complete arm gone. Sakura masochistically yells at herself for considering such a thing. She feels a chill and a strange uplift, not able to think about what happened and what she should do. Did she get pleasure out of that? Ugh. They've been having this weird thing with her apparently getting pleasure from Shirou's pain, which I have yet to understand. If that's the case, then, all she knows is that she hates herself. She previously got the idea that if Emiya Shirou were injured to a point where he wouldn't be able to go outside, he would not be in danger anymore. Oh, it's like her wish came true. That's... Ouch. Yes, she was wrong. It will not solve anything. Was it simply carelessness that made her wish for him to be hurt? I see. She wanted him to be hurt so that he wouldn't go out anymore and get killed, so she could be with him. And the pleasure was that coming true. Okay. Now he has been wounded regardless of her wishes. Not a wound that will keep him indoors, but one that threatens his very life. There's no difference between the two. That's what it means to be injured. Why did she think that a misfortune to lose a part of one's body is a good thing? The nausea does not go away. She does not stop vomiting even after throwing up everything. Gastric juice and blood. Oh, Lord. Oh, Sakura. This is becoming too much. Why does she think that a misfortune to lose a part of one's body is a good thing? She thinks that the sharp pain in her stomach and the scratch on her throat is like a punishment to condemn her. And after a while, her nausea finally goes away when the gastric juice runs out and she regains her composure. She breathes heavily. Her shoulders are moving up and down painfully. He puts her hands on the sink and tries to calm down as if she's just finished running a marathon. Yeah, that dark part of her is consuming her. It's like euphoria to her, that the idea that he doesn't... Okay. In a trance, she speaks her true feelings. A short murmur, still breathing heavily as she raises her head. The figure in the mirror is crushed by a feeling of guilt. The apologetic expression is caused by her worry for Emiya Shirou's well-being. She truly wishes for his safety. The mirror reflects a face with a crooked smile. Oh Lord, it's one of those kind of things. Don't show it, I don't... Okay. We're getting to an odd breaking point with Sakura. That there seems to be a dark side to her. Like an even, like, a greater dark side that we've yet to see. Like the pinnacle of it. And I'm afraid. We keep getting hints to it, like this. And when it all culminates into whatever happens, I am not looking forward to it. It's hot. I'm trapped in a sultry stone room. The heat radiating from my shoulders like a plague of microscopic bugs eating my cells. My shoulder, the place where my arm used to be, is covered with honey, and ants swarming on it. It's like a carpet. That would be so weird to feel. It's hot. My body is burning from within. This isn't like a sultry stone room, but more like a sealed frying pan. I hear the sound of something burning and realize that I've been scorched black. It's hot. The heat melts my mind, leaving my body untouched. Slowly and fiercely, it burns through my genes as if trying to overwrite them. Is this nightmare finally coming to an end? It's hot. The hole is sealed so that the ants cannot escape. It's hot. 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 The hole is in my shoulder. I don't know why, but my missing left arm became a gateway, allowing the ants to flood into my body. And the entrance, the hole to let them out, is sealed with flesh that's not mine. So Archer said that spirit combined with his body or something? Is it trying to... It's changing. It's changing to something I don't know. His arm? Because if it corrupts everything it touches, does it just... Also, guys, I know that I'm probably being dumb and stupid right now, but I hope you could just bear with me since I'm just now learning about all this stuff. It's coming in. Knowledge I shouldn't have is flowing into me. Oof. It is his battle experience and battle information. What? Emiya? This is his noble phantasm. It's not the pair of swords, Kanshon Bakuya. Bearing the treasured swords made by an ancient blacksmith, he tells he himself was a blacksmith heroic spirit. That's why he creates. Duplicates everything he sees and understands. No, it is not duplication, but projection. A unique magic that reproduces the real thing using an image in the caster's mind. And the heat burning in my mind tells me to manage this skill. Ooh, he's learning all the projections? Don't kid me, that's impossible. It won't fit. I don't know about projection. I'm not at that level yet. Cutting corners like this will destroy my body. First of all, I have my hands full with myself. I can't memorize or use someone else's ability. I don't have the needed power to begin with. We're strangers with no connection. So there's no way it'll become familiar with my body. No, I won't be able to bear it even if it becomes familiar with my body. You can't put time out of order or destroy the regularity. Even if you help me, I don't have the skills to handle it. Is Emiya sacrificing himself to give, because he's going to die anyway, to give Shirou the ability to fight? Oh, Emiya. Why does he have to help us and die every route? Why? Why does he have to help us and die every route? Oh, we wake up in Rin's room. That means Emiya's gone, isn't it? Oh my god, being an Emiya is suffering. Being a Saber is everything is wrong. My consciousness slowly returns. I'm sleeping on an unfamiliar bed in an unknown room. I raise my body. I think I met Saber the Forest, ran away with Tosaka and Ilya. Oh, hey Ilya. Our eyes meet. Ilya's beside the bed staring at me with blank amazement. I sigh with relief. I don't get this situation, but I'm glad Ilya's alright. Indeed, he's okay. Oh, she's hugging him. Ilya charges at me. This does make me happy. Hugging me, she buries her face in my chest and repeats herself over and over. Man, I don't get what's going on, but I can't do anything if she's crying like this. What? Did they transferred an entire arm to his body? As I speak, oh god. I feel like a long knife is thrust into me. Oh no, what's happening? Unable to bear the pain, I tear at my chest with my right hand. Try to repress your left arm. Okay. I don't quite get it. I don't, but I want to escape this pain as quickly as possible. I don't quite know what's going on. Trace on? I relax my mind. Once I start meditating, I quickly understand which part of me is abnormal. I can control it more or less if I know the origin of the pain. I just need to create a barrier so that the foreign substance can't enter my body. What? Seems like Ilya knows what's causing the pain. I look at myself and notice that I'm wearing big hospital clothes. No, these are more like restraints. All I can move is my right arm. Everything else is firmly belted down and I can't take them off myself. I need an explanation. Game, help me. I'm so confused. Ilya looks away awkwardly. Oh my god, Kirei did it. Or Kirei, no, I don't know. We're at the church, actually, in that one room. My mistake. Then, a person I really don't want to see appears. Kirei is here just to make sure that we continue getting to the end game, which is suffering in the worst way possible. Defensive Ilya is precious. I love her.
なるほど、確かに問題はないな。だが説明は簡潔に済ませたい。邪魔をしないというのなら。
Go to the kitty table. Go to the kids table. We have coloring pages.
そうね。じゃあ、そうさせてもらうわ。
Ilya passes Kotumine and walks to the wall.
さて、状況説明の前に、先ほどの疑問に答えておこう。あまり驚くなよ、エミやシロ。
Alright. Kotumine reaches out. He unbuckles the belts and removes the coverings. Whoa. Whoa. They transplanted his entire... Oh my god, they had to transplant the shoulder too. I know they mentioned it, but I didn't realize just how much of his body... They're gonna explain how they did that? It seemed like Shirou was getting Emiya's abilities. Is that what it was describing? Was that Emiya's intention? The arm there is not Emiya Shirou's arm. I can tell even through the wrapped cloth. My left arm is not part of my body. It is a foreign substance that should not be there, attached by opposing the natural providence. It's Archer's arm. Rip Emiya. Once again. That is just... Emiya has always helped us, it seems. Even when things are at their darkest. He's gone. It seemed like, from what he was talking about, that shadow touching, piercing him was like guaranteed death. So he decided to do this. I'm not sure why it's guaranteed death. They explained a little bit, but I need a little bit more information before I can say I understand it. What a bro. What a brother, man. Emiya, we salute you. This route is just... I know it's early, but I think this really is my favorite route already because there's so many twists and turns. I'm having the most fun I've had reading a VN, like, ever, and I've been loving this VN because nothing I can think of happens, and it's amazing seeing every new thing that happens. Archer has been eliminated. Then the remaining servants are Zoken's assassin, Sakura's rider, and Saber. And then Zoken's gonna have Berserker probably, because if both got consumed by the goo, that's like 3 against... That's 3 against Rider and Shirou. And I guess, Rin can help out, but it's not exactly good odds at all. Oh no. No, I don't think I can call her a servant anymore. Yeah, explain that.
移植が終わる前に消滅したのなら、その左腕も消えていただろう。だがお前のそれは、アーチャーが現世にとどまっているうちに切り離し、お前の体に植え付けたものだ。エミやシローの魔術回路とつなげ、お前自身の魔力で現世に受肉させている英霊の肉。その手術がなった時点で、それはお前の肉体となった。その後ならば、アーチャーが消えようと左腕は残る。その左腕はすでにお前の腕なのだからな。
I must say, I love the twists and turns so much. It's so good. Like, Archer is a homie. Absolute true bro. He left everything to Shirou because I guess he saw the determination and goal that Shirou had in mind and said, it's up to you now, there's nothing else I can do. Which is so interesting to me.
じゃあ本当にこれはあいつの腕なのか。
そうだ。あのままではお前もアーチャーも長くはなかった。アーチャーはこの世にとどまる霊覚を壊されており、お前も半死半生の手負いで傷口より生命活動に必要な中身を損ねていた。
Oh, there would have been too much like blood loss or shock to the body to where he'd die. And then it seems like once that thing pierced him, that's gotta be Angra then. If it had the Great Grail or whatever, if it had the ability to take out the thing that binds a servant to this world.
幸い、アーチャーの体に傷は少なかったからな。彼はお前に唯一無二な肉体を提供することで。
We stand Archer on this channel. The Gar, we love the Gar here. The left arm that melted, the heat that violated my mind, and his left arm that is not mine. Everything tells me that the event in the forest really did happen. I fell in that forest, and I was saved by Archer after that.
けど、サーバントの体を人間に移植するなんてできるのか?
Yeah, that's kind of ridiculously insane. Like I didn't even really think about it much, but when he puts it that way, it's weird.
つなげるだけならできなくもないわ。霊媒の意志は肉体ではなく魂を癒すものだって言うし。
Spiritual doctors.
そこの神父は見かけによらず本物だったって
To connect them, like a Legos.
世辞は受け取るが、そう手放しで喜べることではない。
Uh-oh.
異なる霊体同士の接合は禁呪と呼ばれる。
Oh, it's forbidden magic.
行ったところで絶対に失敗するからだ。
So it's a miracle this worked, which means it's gonna be a negative thing.
魂の蘇生、復元は魔術では扱えない神秘である。故に今回も形だけ成功した後でショック死すると思ったのだが。
It's literally a miracle that Shirou's alive right now. Even Kirei was like, damn it, he's gonna die from shock. That just ruins everything.
シロとアーチャーは特別よ。私もさっき分かった。この二人ならつながりさえすれば持ち直すって。
Right. And we, as the player, know exactly why. Billy looks away and lets her eyes wander sadly.
ま、その理由は知らん。私にわかるのは、お前たちの相性が良かった。
It's almost like they're the same person!
手術を始めた時は驚いたぞ。双子でもここまで瓜二つではなかろうとな。
I flex my left arm to test his words. I don't feel anything. I don't even feel pain. It's like a lump of dead meat. It doesn't move no matter what I do. It's like a hand numbed by loss of circulation. The sensation of a part of my body not moving brings mental fear rather than physical pain. Exactly. It would mentally just eat at you. That's how our brains are with stuff like that. The left arm is just a piece of metal. He's the Full Metal Alchemist. Oh my god. Shirou's the Full Metal Alchemist. One might feel constricted like this if one became a Tin Man.
全く動かない。これで手術は成功したのか?
Do you have to like put magic into it to move it?
無茶を言うな。つなげたばかりではそれが限界だ。数日経てば馴染む。先ほども言ったが、お前たちの相性は実にいい。この分であれば。
Living an ordinary life.
私が言っているのはあくまで回路が合うというだけの話だ。
The bodies aren't compatible.
いかに相性が良かろうが、それは人間では扱いぬ英霊
Something a human cannot handle.
腕というよりは兵器だな。強力ではあるが、使えばお前とて巻き込まれよ。
That makes sense. It's something a human should not have, something a human cannot handle. So, are you... It could kill him slowly, or... So if he uses his arm, it will just start to kill him because of that? It's... Dude, this is like some like berserker armor shit, homie.
それは自滅するってことか。
無論だ。人間であるエミやシローがアーチャーの腕を使えば、肉体はアーチャーの腕に侵食される。
So his,
いいな、吹き飛ばされるという表現の方が正しいか。
so his body will just blow up? With the arm just kind of... Oh.
霊覚として、エミやシローの肉体はアーチャーの腕には到底及ばん。一度でも
What if that
その腕を使えば
happens?
アーチャーの魔術回路が起動する。
What does that do?
そうなった時、お前の体はアーチャーの魔術行使に耐えられず、内部から崩壊する。
Shirou can't catch a break.
いいか。使うたびに寿命が減っていくのではない。その腕を使えば、お前の体に植え付けられた時限爆弾にスイッチが入るのだ。
I see, so you can't even use it once. If you use it once, the time bomb starts. There's gonna be a situation where we have to use it, most likely. That is, oh no. What is that? In short, that means I'll certainly die if I try to do what Archer does even once.
じゃあこの布はそのための。
So if he gets rid of the cloth, can he use it?
ああ、そのための封印だ。それを巻いている限り、左腕は魔術回路を発現しない。お前が魔術を使おうと、その左腕だけは別のものとして扱われる。
Well, they're setting it up. That means that Shirou is going to inevitably use it. As if our cinnamon roll couldn't go through enough physical trauma.
だが安心はするなよ。魔術講師をせずとも、生きている限り魔力は肉体に通るものだ。その度に左腕には痛みと起動しようとする反動が起きるだろう。それを防ぐため、マルティンの正骸譜で
The Shroud of
左腕を覆
Martin.
っている。その布を巻いている限り、
Don't know what that is. I feel stupid. I'm
あ
sorry.
る程度抑えられるはずだ。
ちょっと待て。ある程度抑えられるって。
抑えられん。そうだな。アーチャーの腕を使おうと使う前
Oh.
と、結局はその腕に侵食される。
This route is going in a direction that I thought of, where I'm being completely serious when I say that if Shirou doesn't make it through this route, and his sacrifice is to save everybody and like get rid of Angra, and like he's gonna die no matter what, I will break. I will break harder than a Kit Kat bar. So God, help me. I don't want that to happen. I don't think I could emotionally handle that. Who knew Fate Stay Night could just become like the Berserk of VNs for me? Because this is technically a power up, but it reminds me of the Berserker armor a lot. Oh my God.
長生きがしたいのなら腕と拮抗するほどの魔術師に成長しろ。
Okay, so he has to train relentlessly, but even then it's not guaranteed.
左腕の封印はできる。何？私の見立てでは左腕に食いつぶされるまでにあと10年。それだけの猶予があるのだ。
Okay.
一人前になって左腕を御するか。
That's a little bit better news.
自滅するか。早急な話ではあるまい。
That gives him a time limit, which is awful. This is like I was remodeled without my knowing, but it's no use complaining. I would have died in that forest. Transplanting Archer's arm was the only way to save my life, so complaining would mean I don't want to live. Oh, you won't be thanking me later. Oh. I love these two. Their banter is fan-fucking-tastic. Here's like, oh boy, you had me worried there for a second. I thought I wasn't gonna get to have a fun time. But now that you're alive, oh, this just got way more entertaining. Kodamine heads to the door. I get off from the bed and put on the prepared jacket. I can't move my left hand, so I just drape it over my shoulder. I couldn't even imagine how mentally draining it would be to not know that your arm's there, but have an arm attached to you. Ugh. I exit and find myself in the courtyard. The sky is dark and it's already nighttime. I love how Kirei always like, oh, one more thing. Yeah, if you just remove the, it's like bandages, you just kind of like roll them off. I do love how Kirei always gives all the facts, but he always saves like facts like these for the last moment because he wants them to impact the mind of the person more, so that they'll be more it's pretty cool little manipulation there. I like it. So you're telling me that Shirou can technically fight now. He fights now? He can fight now. But his body will be completely consumed and destroyed. So you're telling me it's like projection on... Wait, does he have to go through projection pain plus that pain? Is that just like projection on steroids with the... Oh, no. I cannot believe Emiya's gone. So fast. Sokka glares at me as soon as I enter the chapel. I don't know what I did to deserve it, but I'm relieved to know she's alright. That's... Like, I would... If you told me, like, at the beginning, of Heaven's Feel that one twist would be that, Archer's fucking arm gets transplanted to Shirou, then I will just say, I would call that to be bullshit and stupid. Like that. But then it can't. Yeah. What's your game now that your servant's gone? It is a failure now. Like what?
残されたマスターがこうも揃ってサーバントがいない状態では、もはや勝敗はついただろう。
Yeah, it's such a weird. This is the weirdest Grail War of all time. Sokka shuts her mouth. The match is pretty much decided, just like Kotomine said. It's Zoken's overwhelming victory. The only masters with servants are Zoken and Sakura. Ordinarily, the last two standing would fight, but Sakura cannot oppose Zoken. Looking at it that way, it's already over.
マトウゾウケンとしては、マトウサクラを取り戻すか始末するかのどちらかだろう。これを防ぐのは難しく、お前たちには防ぐ義務もない。何しろマトウゾウケンを倒したところで、お前たちに益はないからな。
Wouldn't it be something if Kirei teamed up with us to like help us out so that we could actually put the Grail War back on track? Like, obviously, he's not gonna do it from the kindness of his heart. He just wants to see what's gonna happen. But that would be fucking awesome. Kotomine helping us.
へえ、サーバントがいないマスターは聖杯を手に入れられないってやつ？
そうだ。故に戦う意味はなく、これ以上の戦闘は無意味だ。このままおとなしく屋敷に立てこもり、聖杯戦争の終わりを待つのが正しい選択だろ
う。ご忠告どうも。けど降りないわよ。
驚いたな。聖杯を諦めきれないということか。
当然よ。サーバントがいなくなっても私はまだマスターだもの。一人になったから戦いを降りるだろうなんて勝手に決めつけないでよね。
ほう、そうか。確かにそうだな。サーバントを失ってものこのこ七に赴いた者もいる。そう簡単に白旗はあげられないか。
Talking about Kiritsugu? Nah, that doesn't make any sense. Who's he alluding to? I'm probably an idiot right now. Oh, he's just I'm actually a fucking idiot. He's talking about Shirou.
いい？これはあくまで私の判断。私はまだ諦めてないし、造形を勝利者にさせる気もない。それじゃあどっちにしたってあの子が助からないんだから。
So that is on her mind. She just revealed it. She does want Sakura to be saved at the very least.
Tosaka.
Oh, my eyes wide and look at Tosaka. Yeah.
何よ嬉しそうな顔して。言っとくけど、あんたの真似をしたわけじゃないからね。私は賞賛があるからまだ降りないの。あなたみたいに勝ち目もないのに残るわけじゃないんだから。
At least things are looking up, kinda, I guess.
そうだろうな。遠坂のことだから、そうじゃないかって思ってる。
なんかそれはそれで引っかかるけど、分かってるのならいいわ。
She looks away. Tosaka doesn't want to give the Holy Grail to Zoken, not because of her sense of justice. Sakura cannot be saved if Zoken wins. So we have to get Sakura to win in order for her to actually get the Grail. But we know that the Grail is evil, so... And it seems that Angra has been meddling in this Grail War. Unless I'm incorrect, but that is the only basis I can think of for that shadow. If we want to save Sakura, Sakura has to obtain the Holy Grail, or else someone who wants to save her has to claim it, right? That's why Tosaka said she or Sakura has to win, right? That's the only reason she's fighting against Mato Zoken. Tosaka cannot obtain the Holy Grail anymore, but is still wanting to save Sakura, her younger sister. The problem with this is, the minute that Sakura becomes too much of a threat to keep alive again, she'll change her mind. Like, for now, this is the immediate goal, and it's what she wants the most. But I have a feeling that if Sakura becomes too much of a problem, then she'll revert.
ではお前はどうだ、エミヤシロ。リンと同様、まだ聖杯を諦めないというのか。
戦いはやめない。 俺だって目的はある。このまま造剣の好きにはさせない。
そうか。戦うというのなら止めはせん。絶望的な強さだが。
He's like, I'm counting on it.
何らかの策はあるだろう。
We look at each other silently. He is... The thing is with Zoken is, he is very weak. It's just that his cunning and patience has given him the exact pieces he's needed to bone us. Some plan, huh? I can't come up with one by myself, but with Tosaka, we just might figure out how to beat the old man. Maybe we can get Kirei to help us? Eh? Eh? The conversation ends. The treatment is over, so Kodumine requests that we leave as we are not asking for protection here. Oops.
城はまだあるし、セラもリズも呼べば出てくるから、帰る場所はあるけど。
Invite her to the house again.
どうしてそんなこと聞くの?
Invite her to the house again. Invite her to the house again, please.
いや、一人じゃ危ないだろ。イリアさえ良ければ、俺の家にいてもらいたいんだ。
Yeah.
その方が何かと便利だと思う。
We can have a little bit of happiness for just a little bit again, I guess.
いいけど、行かない。シロのとこには、
Oh.
あの女がいるもの。
That sucks. Then Ilya answers me in a weird way. What? I stare at Tosaka because I don't understand what she means by I don't mind, but I won't go. Oh, she looks like she doesn't want to interfere.
Sakura を選んだのか? Amy や Shirou.
Suddenly Kirai's like, hmm? Did I hear that correctly? Oh, this pleases me greatly. He's like, did I hear that correctly? Can you speak up? Puts a megaphone right in front of Shirou. I'm listening. He's like a dog whose tail wags. Like he just like fucking got up. Like he's like, huh? Did you just say what I think he said?
イリアスフィールは私が預かっても構わないが、このまま城に戻しては造剣にさらわれるだけだからな。
Dude, Zoken is gonna be the babysitter for Ilya and Protector. So he is gonna help us because Kirai's like, oh, he chose Sakura? Okay, I gotta help now. I gotta make sure he gets to the end game or this ain't gonna be nearly as fun.
お断りだ。イリアは俺が引き取る。
お断りよ。イリアは私が借りるんだから。
Bruh. Okay, I guess Ilya should make the decision then.
お断りするわ。私、自分の居場所は自分で決められるもの。
She is the oldest between Shirou and Tosaka, so she deserves to choose. Oh, Kirai's like, damn it. Kirai's great.
それは残念だ。では。イリアスフィールは遠坂の屋敷に滞在するのだな。
See, the twist like would be Ilya choosing Kirei.
バカ言わないで。アインツベルンのマスターは遠坂の家になんて行かないんだから。
Good old generational family bias.
あ、そう。じゃああんたどこに行くのよ。シロのところも嫌だ。教会もお断り。私の家もダメだって言うなら、もう城に帰るしかないわよ。
She might just stay at the church then.
わかってるわ。元からあそこが私の工房なんだから、他のマスターの世話になんてならない。
I admire that,
マスター
Ilya.
がいなくたって、私は一人でやってくんだから。あら、やっぱりそうなんだ。一度殺しかけたシロに助けられたくせに、恩も感じずにお城に戻るわけね。
Rin is such a devil.
聞いた、エミヤくん。あれだけ助けてあげたのに嫌われたものね。この子、あなたの家なんて狭苦しくてごめんだって言ってるわよ。
Now that's just false.
何言うのより。
She did that to egg Ilya on, most likely, even if she knows it's false.
そんなこと一言も。
You sly
言って
devil.
るじゃない。エミヤくんの家に行かないのはエミヤくんが頼りにならないからでしょ。
That's because Sakura's
だから
there.
安心できる自分の城に戻るって って言ってるんじゃない。
She stated it was because Sakura's there.
それはそうだけど私が城に戻るのはシローから離れないといけないからで。
Why?
え？はあ、そうなんだ。頼りになるならないの前にそもそもエミヤくんが嫌いだったわけね。
That is,
なんだ、そういうことは早めに言ってよ。
that is really devilish of Rin to like pry this information out by. Ugh. Tosaka calmly criticized Zilia. This is bad, just as I'm worrying that this will turn bloody.
そんなことない。私シローが嫌だなんて言ってないもん。私が嫌なのは
Poor Ilya.
もっと別のことなんだから。
Yeah, I'm not sure what it is, but I'm just gonna trust Ilya.
だってさ、大人気ね、エミヤくん。
Does Ilya love Shirou? And she feels like she can't because she knows about Sakura. Maybe that's just a weird based, that's not based, I'm just saying it's a weird, way to think based on what's going on right now. I know they're technically brother and sister, but like, they've never lived with each other. They never knew that they existed. She's a homunculus. Shirou's just some boy that was saved in a fire. So really, like, it's not weird. Obviously, I don't want that to happen because this is Sakura's route, but I think there was an Ilya route planned originally, so... What I'm saying is I'm sure some people will think it's weird if they were to have a relationship because they're siblings. I'm not trying to say it's okay if it's with a step sibling. Step bro, what are you doing? No, I'm just saying with the circumstances, it doesn't feel like creepy or weird. To me, at least. Chisaka smiles gently, and Ilya glares at her with vexation. So whose house is Ilya going to? In the end, Ilya will be coming to my house. Oh, fuck yeah. Okay, I'll take it. How are our points doing? Oh, we got more Rin points. Did we get more Rin points? I guess we did. We still haven't gotten any more Ilya points. That's a little scary. I'm hoping I didn't fuck up because I feel like Ilya points are going to be... All these point bars are going to be necessary. I swear to God, if Saber's point bar is necessary so that she doesn't kill us later in her dark form, I'm going to scream. Because that means I failed. So Sokka and Ilya leave the chapel arguing. I guess I could say they're getting along. Our conversation is over. It's our problem now, so there's nothing to talk about with Kotomine. I follow after them and leave the chapel. He's gonna say one last thing, isn't he? But then... The priest gives his usual warning.
左腕が使えないだけの話だ。
そうか。ところで麻藤さくらの体調はどうだ？
さくらの体調？
That's a bit unexpected. Thought he was going to make more sarcastic remarks, so why is he suddenly concerned about how Sakura's doing?
どんな風の吹き回しだよ。今さら、
No reason at all.
あんたがさくらの心配をして何になる？
No reason.
分かっていないな。私はお前の体の話をしているのだ。いいかね、エミヤシロ。お前も危うい体だが、麻藤さくらはさらに危うい爆弾を抱えている。お前は戦わなければ無事だが、麻藤さくらは刻一刻と崩壊している。
Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
戦いをやめられない。それが自らの死期を早めると承知した上で。
They're both ticking time bombs. Oh, that doesn't bode well.
麻藤さくらを救うというのなら、エミやシローは戦わざるを得ない。だが今のお前には、戦いそのものが自殺行為に等しい愚行だ。
Dude, Shirou just has the worst luck imaginable for a human being. Like, that situation is just despicable from the universe.
故に麻藤さくらを救うということは自分を殺すということだと理解しているな。
I'm done, dude. Fucking out. Do this every time because I get scared, man. They're confirming what my fears, dude. They're confirming my fears that the end game of this route is Shirou's ultimate sacrifice to save. Please stop foreshadowing that to be a reality. I can't. I will be destroyed.
それがどうした？そんなのもお前の知ったことじゃないだろう。
That was such Chad energy from Shirou. I love it. It's like Emiya's inside of him, like Kurama. Let me talk. Switch with me. And Emiya just starts talking. What? So what? I chose to save Sakura. I won't back out on my oath, no matter what happens to my body.
そうか。命を捧げるほどの献身は美しいが。
But it sure is hilarious.
あの娘はお前にとって果たしてそれだけの価値があるのかどうか。
He's gonna propose that question. Interesting.
なんだと。
He's gonna make us question everything again, because that's just how Kotomini is.
最後の忠告だ、エミヤシロ。生かすということは欲望を満たすということ。
This is important. Just by the way, Kirei, this is your last warning, Emiya Shirou. To save a life is to satisfy one's desire.
麻藤さくらを生かしたいというのなら、それを最後まで忘れぬことだ。
This feels just like that thing that, that foreboding thing that, Kirei said about Gilgamesh. I need to, like, memorize that, because it's gonna be important. I don't remember what he said. It was something about, like, the unexpected. To save a life is to satisfy one's desire. So, could it be that, like, he'll have to battle between other desires deep inside of himself? Even if that desire is at the forefront? I don't think that's true. I'm just trying to think of anything possible for that. I go outside. Tosaka and Ilya are waiting for me there. Ilya's looking up at the sky, and Tosaka's glaring at me like she wants to complain.
遅い。キレイと何話してたのよ、シロ。
いや、何っていつもの皮肉だけど。
Basically. More importantly, there's something that's on my mind, but I don't know if I should bring it up. Tosaka, are you calling me by my first name now? Oh my god. That's pretty cool. I didn't even notice.
まあいいわ。時間もないし、回りくどいことはやめにしてあげる。ことは深刻だし、別々にやっても勝ち目は薄いし。尺だけど、昨日のことは水に流してあげるから感謝なさい。
Zoken's hand is just the equivalent of, like, the best hand you can have in poker. I'm not familiar with poker as a game, but whatever that best hand is, he's got it. Her manner is pompous, but her words are even more so. It's hard to understand, but what Tosaka wants to say is, let's all sleep at the Shirou's place.
それってつまり。
Also, yeah, you're allies now, for sure.
そうよ。協力してあげてもいいって言
Yeah,
っ
the
てるの。
cooperation. I see the cooperation ending once the ticking time bomb of Sakura goes off. But for now, cooperation is key.
だいたいね、あなただけじゃ心もとないでしょ。造剣を倒すって目的は一緒なん
You're
だし。
unreliable.
それまで手を組んであげてもいいってこと。
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Sakura continues angrily. It feels like I'm hit in the head with a hammer. The sudden request is a great fortune.
ああ、ありがとう。恩に着るトサカ。
Thank you, Tosaka.
お前がいてくれるなら、これ以上の助けはない。
He's so happy. It feels good to have Shirou show some joy. I take Tosaka's hand and shake it up and down. This is troubling. I know I'm being too happy, but I can't stop myself. Tosaka retreats quickly, then... I don't know why, but she looks at my left arm. Mm-hmm. Good ol' Emiya. I nod since it's a matter of course. Tosaka then takes a deep breath. Oh, I gotta be quiet. I can't laugh too loud with that. Oh my god. That's funny. Oh boy. That's good. You she-devil, Sakura. Rin? Sakura. Why am I saying Sakura's name? Probably because she's on my mind the most when I'm playing this. And makes a ridiculous demand. Ilya's like, the fuck? Oh no. Oh no. Really lost. I try to figure out what Tosaka means. Dude, having Ilya defensive of Shirou is the thing I didn't know I wanted. Yes, Ilya can be reasonable after all. Okay, you guys both need to chill the fuck out. Everyone wants Shirou. Jesus. I see. So she's missing the point too.
あんたこそ体言吐くじゃない。まさか一度見逃してあげたからシロは自分のものだなんて思ってたの？それだったら私も同じよ。学校でばったり会った時なんて本当に頭にきてどうしてやろうかって暴れる寸前だったんだから。そんなのリンが大人げないだけよ。私は毎日見逃してあげてたんだから、シロの命は私のに決まってるわ。生かすのも殺すのも私なんだから。関係ないリンは引っ込んでて。
Ilya just wants like Shirou as her doll, basically.
関係ないですって。甘く見ないでよね。関係なくてここまで関われるかっていう。アーチャーのやつが頼むって言ったんだから、責任持って生き残らせるわよ。
That's wholesome. That's really sweet of you, actually. I can almost hear their teeth grinding as they glower at each other. I wait for it to end. Well, it's going to be troublesome no matter who wins. Pick! Bro, what the hell? I don't want to pick. This is gonna make me feel bad. It seems they've realized that fighting solves nothing, so they've chosen me to make the final decision.
だからどっちのサーバントかっていうことよ。シロの答えはまだ聞いてなかったし、ここではっきりさせた方がいいでしょ?
Dude, does this mean we can summon Shirou in Grand Order now?
そうね。シロが嫌がってるのに気がついてないし、リンにははっきり言わないとダメみたい。
This gives me the vibes from like the harems where it's like, who are you gonna pick between me or her? Blah, 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 blah. But it's done in a more funny way than it is that way, so I really enjoy the spin on it.
ほら、言ってあげてシロ。シロは私のものでいいんだよね。
They're gonna give me a choice. I don't need to think about it. The one who has the right to order me around is okay. Ilya. Maureen. God. I have a feeling I think I need some... I shouldn't base this off points. I should just base this on my decision. I'm sorry. I had to do it. I see the name that popped into my head. Oh, that's so cute. Ilya hugs me. I feel like I'm her brother, so... About that. So I like how happy she is. But Tosaka's really mad. So my happiness adds up to 0. No, I think it's gonna go in the negatives now.
お子様のご機嫌取りをするなんて随分とマメなのね、エミヤくんは。何？もしかして小さい子が好きとかそういう趣味？
That's a bold accusation. She's also older than you, so checkmate. Ow. Tosaka scornfully emphasizes Emiya-kun to criticize me. Her eyes look like they're blaming the socially weak, sending a wave of pain through my stomach. Oh. Oh, I can't. I love Ilya. That is... Oh my god. Oh my god, that's so freaking... Oh, that's mean, but it's... Oh, that's savage.
バカ言わないでよね、このマセガキ。私は世間一般の常識を口にしただけだし、第一、誰が誰に振られたっていうのよ。
It's like, guys, I'm with Sakura. Your opinion is irrelevant. Tosaka roars. Ilya laughs and keeps hugging me. Oh. She is terrifying. Did that give me an Ilya point? Oh. Damn. Ilya makes a big smile and embraces me. I'm glad. I'm twice as glad as before, but... Please do something about that cold stare of hers that doesn't let me excuse myself. Yeah, Tosaka. Say it.
別にエミヤくんがどんな趣味してようと私には関係ないもの。文句はあるけど口にしないわ。
Soccer. Soccer.
それよりなんでよ。
She asked me directly, but...
いや、なんでって...
To choose Ilya, yeah. I made my choice without thinking, so I actually don't know why I chose Ilya.
呆れた。何?
What the fuck? Okay, game.
わけあるかバカ者。さっきのはなんとなくそう思ったから口にしただけというか、俺はイリアの保護者になったんだから、イリアを取るのは当然だ。文句あるか?
Actually, a fair response. Man, I'm being illogical. Yay, we belong to Ilya now. Tosaka's utterly stunned. Ilya's jumping around in joy, and it's a big mess.
開き直ったわね。まあ、そこまで言うなら認めてあげてもいいけど、さくらも大変ね。
I'm curious. What exactly are you letting slide, Tosaka?
けど忘れないで。たとえ使わなくても、シロウの腕は私の腕よ。
Okay.
あなたにはアーチャーの代わりをする義務がある。
Yeah, but it ain't your arm. Oh God. I just thought of something not safe for work about that. About Archer's arm. I'm not gonna talk about it other than it's funny in my head. That's all. I'm immature as hell. I'm so immature, dude. Like, is it still you doing it, or like? Is it like a stranger? Like, ooh, this is kinky. Oh my god. Oh boy. Can't argue with that. Tosaka loves Archer. My life was saved next to his arm. Then I have to help Tosaka in his place.
そうだな。サーバント云々は置いておくとして、今後の方針は登坂に一任する。俺の考えじゃ限界があるし、登坂が知恵を出してくれるなら、その方が確実だ。
そういうことよ。私が考える役で、シローは実行する役。
Fair enough.
私たちは運命共同体なんだから、今後はしっかり働いてもらうわ。
That's right. Regardless of how it happened, my left arm has been replaced by Archer's. But Archer disappeared without completing his contract with Tosaka. It's only right I succeed the promise he could not fulfill.
じゃあ、一旦ここでお別れね。家に戻って荷物を持ってく
Okay,
るか
fair
ら。
enough.
シローは先に行ってて。
荷物を持ってくるって、もしかして。
Yeah, it makes more sense to be all under one roof.
これから共同戦線を張るんだから一緒にいなくてどうするのよ。うちはイリアが嫌がるし、そっちにはサクラもいるし、どう考えても本拠地はあなたの家でしょ。
Dude, Shirou's inner horny is like, no! How are we supposed to do things now?
そっか。言われてみればそうだよな。
まったく、脳に入ってると思ったらなんか抜けてるし。ちょっと選択誤ったかな。
Tosaka sighs and starts walking in the opposite direction.
イリア、うちはこっちだぞ。
ちょっとね。リンゴ手を貸してほしいって言うから助けてあげるの。終わったらすぐ行くから、シローは先に帰っていて。
Well, that's certainly different. Go ahead, I guess. Ilia's going to help Tosaka?
登坂、本当か？
本当よ。ことがことだから、こっちも秘密兵器の一つや二つは必要でしょ。私だけじゃ開かない蓋も、アインツベルンの魔術師となら開くかもしれない。
Now, you guys are gonna duke it out over, like, ownership of Shirou. I already know you two.
できれば見つけたくない。登坂の遺産、騎手話の置き土産が想像通りのものなら、私だけじゃどうにもならないから。
Nah, I say that they're being serious. I just thought it'd be funny.
じゃあ、私も行くね。騎手話の遺産になんて興味はないけど。
I don't know how to pronounce that. Some old secret family's weapons. That sounds pretty freaking cool. Ilia's skirt flutters as she runs off. Hearing Shirou like unable to pronounce that's fantastic. Tilt my head in wonder. I've never heard those names before. Are they famous among legitimate magi? Wow. Talk about interlude route. Really? We're at the church again? Okay, this is gonna be fun. Guests have left. Chapel remains in silence, and the priest looks up at the statue. Ilia, right. The voice comes from behind. Where was he hiding? The golden-haired man asks the priest cheerfully.
聖杯が彼らにつくのなら止めはしない。
そうだったな。もとより私に望みはない。その言が偽りでないのなら。
The man laughs, the priest's words, as if to make fun of the fact that he has no wish. He does indeed speak the truth. It is just that the golden-haired man cannot comprehend the fact, but the priest has no wish. Katumine Kiri does not need the power of the Holy Grail. All he has is a thorough inquiry. The Holy Grail merely answers one's wish. It is a machine to create the desired outcome for one's own question. Is there a meaning in obtaining the answer that one wishes for?
重ねて問うが、本当に聖杯に興味はないと？
願望期に用はない。それはお前とて同じだろう、ギルガメシュ。お前の目的も私の目的も、その実自らの願いではない。そのようなものは食事と同じだ。願いとは自身を叶えるもの。
He's like eating food. That's a good analogy. The priest keeps staring up at that statue, and beyond it, to 10 years in the past when he still had a wish. Oh my god, we get Kirei backstory? Oh, fuck yes. The man is a child. His father was gifted with on pilgrimage in 1967. The name Kirei is supposedly a word of a prayer. The father named his son in the hope he would be pure and beautiful. The boy grew up according to his expectations. Even as a young child, he had morals and good sense, showing such great insight that people thought he was precocious. The father was delighted to be blessed with a great successor, and the son knew of his father's delight. It is a great pleasure for a parent to know his child is gifted. That must have been why the man considered him valuable. Understanding this, the boy grew just as his father expected. There was no doubt. His inability to love his father was unrelated to meeting the man's expectations. Yeah, he was born sociopathic. He was born without... Yeah, it's really not his fault. The boy named Kirei grew up healthy, but there was one point. He could not understand the beauty of which his father spoke. One morning, he realized the inconsistency. He woke up, raised his head, and knew. He was not sure why he understood at that moment. No, he wondered why it took him so long to realize. In either case, he knew that he had forgotten. His father prayed for him to be beautiful, and named him Kirei. That had always been his question, the things his father considered beautiful. The boy had never considered beautiful. It was as simple as that. He considered moss beautiful instead of butterflies. He considered poisonous plants beautiful instead of roses. He considered the evil beautiful instead of the good. He had a common man's sense of morality, recognizing that it is correct to be good. But by his nature, the boy was only interested in the exact opposite. I guess it's just that he was born that way. Really ironic. Nobody can understand the agony he felt. Right. That's one of the hard things is, for sociopaths that can't feel empathy, I couldn't imagine how that would fuck you up. Because your brain understands, like it says here, understands what good is and what is morally correct, but you just can't. You don't have that feeling that the rest of people do to understand it in that way. That would be agonizingly awful. Even Kotomini himself was never certain whether it was agony or not. But he worked hard. He tried to be pure and beautiful and pursued something he did not have from the start. Shaving away the skin, ripping out the flesh, and dislocating the bones. He even tried looking within his body for what he could not find in his mind. His father spent over 10 years on his pilgrimage wearing thorn shoes. The distance he walked could stretch to the moon. It was not for physical pain for missionaries. The mental pain is far more significant. The boy abstained from eating during their pious act. If he was a sinner by nature, then according to the morals he believed in, he needed to punish himself to maintain balance in the world. 10 years passed. Unable to reach the epiphany he besought, he arrived at a single conclusion in its place. It was simple. In short, he did not have the sense to feel normal happiness. Yeah, that's just how he is. Good matters that people consider right and find happiness in. Philanthropy, trust, glory, safety. Such matters did not delight him, and it's just that he was born with a deficiency. All he took pleasure in was the suffering of others. Murder by others, love and hatred of others, degradation of others. Such negative concepts were the only thing that made him feel happiness. His misfortune was carrying a sense of morality, even when he had such a mind. That is such a unique take on a evil character who's just evil. It's so unique and genius that I've never seen this done before this way entirely. But I must say, I love the idea that he was just born that way. Ooh, I just had a big brain. So we all know Shirou's original desire, to be a superhero. Shirou's whole personality and character was technically born after Kiritsugu saved him. So you can consider him born to have that morality. What if, even at the end of the day, like at the end of the road, it doesn't matter because the truth of his self is that he was born that way to be the boy that would be the hero of justice. That would be an interesting parallel to the man who is born to be beautiful, to be under God and a follower of God, who turned out to be abhorrently evil and wicked. Because remember when Kirei stated that he needs to remember, like, the desire to save Sakura and why he's gonna do it? I feel like Kirei knows that he and Shirou are alike, and that's why he's interested. The child understood at a young age that he was not in accord with the world, and he tried his best to overcome it. He did not surrender to his condition by indulging in twisted pleasure. He tried to save himself, one who could not find happiness in any normal way, by turning himself into a normal person. That is incredibly, sad, and I'm sure this has happened to real people before, too. Like, I actually feel terribly bad for Kirei here. And the path was his creed, to become a priest and preach life like his father. It is said that God forgives everything, so he thought God would even save someone who is not born with it, like himself. But the result was tragic. He abode by the rules of God, followed the law, and lived modestly, but he could not find any pleasure greater than the pain of others. He believed in the church's teachings that forbade immortality, immorality, yet immorality was all he had. Kirei is like a genius character. I love this dynamic. It is one of the most unique and perplexing villain stories I've seen. But there was no anguish there. From the beginning, he sought after something that did not exist. He did not lose something he had, so there was no reason for him to grieve. The only thing that concerned the priest as he matured was the question, why? Why was I born this way? Yes, at every crossroad of his life, the pleasure of committing crimes. One could understand if he reveled in his own corruption, satisfying his urges by committing crimes himself. Wealth gained from evil deeds. It would make sense if he entrapped others out of greed and obtained wealth. But what was wrong with him to not even have the option of turning from good to evil? Yeah, he never even had the option. Who could possibly be born a defective being and end his life still detached from the world? Did they not come into the world with the premise that they harmed the world? Call of good sense, acknowledgement of morals, trial of justice. Every one of these conclude that evil should not exist. But what about it? If it should not exist, why are such things created? That's deep. So Angra being all the evils of the world, it makes sense why his desire is to get an answer. We learned a little bit about that in Zero. This is such a deep dive into... God, I love this. The idea of evil and good and moral, this is so freaking good. That is right. If one has a deficiency, one should not be born. The world hates evil and removes the faults, but something that was never wanted was given life. There are beings that exist to be hated and die. The man inquired where the crime was. His reward for years of anguish and blind devotion was not salvation. Just why? It is a pure question, and also anger towards something unknown. That was brilliant. Oh, I love that. The inquiring words bring him back to the present. The priest, Kodamine Kirei, nods in self-derision. Angra. Exactly. It's trying to exist again through the shadow.
それが私の仕事だからな。
To see if evil could truly be born into this world could confirm his own existence, maybe?
それは生まれてくるものに微塵の関心も持たなくともか。
無論だ。前回の聖杯戦争でさえ、私は聖杯にもそんな関心はなかった。あの時にあったものは、私と正反対の男に対する不快感だけだった。
But the priest ponders. He can only find pleasure in others' suffering, but he is interested in the end of this Holy Grail war. Zoken's action behind the scenes. Another Holy Grail that is about to be born. Someone called all evils of this world was brought into existence by the people, but not wanted by the people. That is so akin to Kirei in a way. That's, oh my god, this is amazing. If it would conceive such a thing, maybe that is... Holy Grail cannot give answers. The wish-granting machine fulfills its owner's desire. So no revelation can be obtained even if someone without a wish obtains it. But... That's like literally like searching outside of the box for an answer, and that's cool. The man narrows his eyes. The priest is smiling in front of the statue. Kill. That smiles out of a dying woman. Its expression is worn by a man with no interest or desire. His eyes aren't showing joy. The priest is like an angel that fell to the ground. Wow. Kirei is such a interesting, complex character. The answer should come soon. If this question is a blasphemy to God, I shall pledge before God. That's so interesting. About... I just think that... if he could just receive that answer, he would just pledge before God. Looks up at the distant sky with cursing eyes. Wow. Also, holy fuck, my throat hurts. I trudge up the hill. The town is unlively. It's still 8 or 9 o'clock, but the town is desolate and devoid of any human presence. Oh, the arm's already starting to affect them. Before I know it, I'm stopping and leaning against the wall. My left arm is burning. Maybe my tension went away by being alone. My left arm started to hurt ever since I got to this hill. I can't get my breathing together. My arm gets hotter with every step. When it gets hotter, then my normal temperature pain attacks my chest from my arm. I lean on a fence and take a deep breath. I think I understand where the pain is coming from. Basically, it's trying to cool off. I don't know how, but my left arm gets hotter every time it moves. When it overheats, the arm sends the excess to the rest of my body. Could this be kind of like a parallel to like the crest worm in Sakura? I feel like that could be a parallel to that. That heat is enough to burn me, causing the pain. The heat enters my body with a sharp pain, and it's more like a cut than a burn. Every time I feel the red dizziness, I feel like I'm getting a long knife inserted from my shoulders and churned inside of me. Jesus Christ. If this is how much pain he feels right now, just imagine when he has to fight with it. It's not something I can bear many times. I've had my stomach torn by Berserker and my ribs crushed by Rider. Even with such experiences of mine, the prospect of getting stabbed my own body sends a chill through me. Try to relax while looking up at the sky. It's been 20 minutes since I parted with Tosaka and Ilya. I should have been home by now, but I can't let Sakura see me like this. I have to keep the abnormality of my left arm to myself. Exactly. It's not going to be handled so simply, unfortunately. Well, I've stopped sweating and my breathing is back to normal. I press my hand on the left shoulder and press against the arm covered in red cloth. It's getting late, so I should quickly go home and see Sakura while I still look well. Okay. Jesus. I'll record the rest of this day and add it to the end of before. So I'm not going to do my outro. I'll explain to you in a sec.